He was one of the richest kings of Nepal. Girls, money, fame, luxury, you name it, he had everything. Still, people called him a bodiless king because he didn't flinch at pain, he didn't crave pleasure. He knew that everything that you can see and perceive in this universe is actually just a magical lie, including your fear, including your panic. It's all an illusion because he knew very well that the only thing that truly exists is cosmic consciousness. Everything that you can perceive in this universe is just a manifestation of that cosmic consciousness. He was King Janak of Nepal. So, if you are someone who is successful and ambitious and you're terrified of what this first panic attack might have in your future career or reputation, it's very important to understand the principles and the techniques that King Janak used in his life in order to rise above all this fear and panic. My name is Orpan and I live in Nepal. And up until the age of 21, when I was in third year medical school, I didn't know a single thing about any spiritual knowledge or esoteric knowledge that could help me overcome my panic attack. But I knew very well that therapy and medications are just going to treat the symptoms, but I wanted to get to the root cause of panic attack. I had my first panic attack and I was just terrified of what it might bring to my future career or reputation. So I really started to study spirituality. So I studied Osho, Sadhguru, I studied Neville Goddard, Joe Dispenza, I studied yoga, tantra, and all the manifestation aspect of spirituality. And I could finally overcome panic attack after only 5 months of truly understanding spirituality and doing my spiritual and meditative work. And now I have come up with my own unique 3-step meditation process that is so easy, that is so simple, but that can deliver big results. So listen to me. In this video, you are going to get a principle that can truly change your life along with the 3-step meditation process. The principle that you must drill inside of your head is the universe that you deem to be so physical is actually non-physical. It is actually immaterial. It is completely mental and it is spiritual. This is the reason why yogis have been calling this physical reality as Maya, as a magical lie, as an illusion. They say that the world, your physical world, is an extension of your mind. So if you're currently faced with tragic circumstances, your state of mind is bad. And if you can upgrade your state of mind, your physical reality must change. All the negative circumstances will start to fall off of your life, and wonderful opportunities, wonderful circumstances will be attracted towards you simply because you have upgraded your state of mind. And have already told you, yogis have already told you, King Janak has already told you that this physical world is just an extension of your own mind, or it's just an extension of your cosmic consciousness. Because your mind is connected to your cosmic consciousness, to this cosmic consciousness. The mind has two divisions, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is really good at creating a visual scenario, and your subconscious mind is directly connected to cosmic consciousness. If you can change the programs that are present in your subconscious mind, then you directly communicate with the cosmic consciousness and you can create anything in your life. So you do not need to fear. You do not need to panic, because you can change your life. You can shift into any version of yourself, because all the versions of yourself coexist simultaneously as just pure information in that cosmic consciousness. And if you can connect to that cosmic consciousness and you can tap into the information that encodes the version of you who is no longer suffering from panic attacks, who is successful, even more successful than you are right now, who is living his best life, then you can shift to that version of yourself. It's so easy. Yet people don't do this because they don't know the spiritual and the esoteric principle that is hidden, so hidden by the Eastern spirituality and even by the Western mystics. So, listen to me. The first thing that you must do in order to change your life, in order to connect with that cosmic consciousness, in order to completely get rid of panic attacks and see that your friends and family have stopped worrying about you and they are just looking at you with love and admiration, is you must master the art of relaxation. This is the first step of the three-step meditation process. The way to relax is through yoga nidra. People like Dr. Andrew Huberman have been calling this yoga nidra as non-sleep deep rest protocol. But it is just yoga nidra, it is just yogic sleep. Through yogic sleep or yoga nidra, what you can achieve is a state of relaxation in your body and a state of mental alertness in your mind. Right now, you're watching me on a phone or a tablet or a computer, and your brain is producing beta waves. When you're super stressed in your life, when you're having anxiety or panic attacks, your brain is producing high beta waves, which are not really good. So do yoga nidra, which is linked in the description box down below, and you will be able to achieve a slow, coherent brain waves, which are known as alpha brain waves and theta brain waves. Alpha brain waves helps your brain to visualize things very easily. And when your brain is producing theta brain waves, the door between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind is wide open. Now everything that you will be visualizing by through your conscious mind will go right into your subconscious mind. Now you're suddenly writing programs in your conscious mind. Now you're communicating with that cosmic consciousness. Now you're connected to the divinity that exists all around you and within you. So do yoga nidra as a first step of this three-step meditation process. The second step is visualization. Now you're going to visualize a scenario where you're already the type of person that you desire to be, and you're already doing the things that you want to do. So start to visualize that as you wake up in the morning, you have a big smile on your face instead of heart palpitation, and you no longer have panic attacks, and you're just saying to yourself, wow, I have such a clear mind. I no longer have anxious thoughts. Visualize that. As soon as you go to bed in the night, visualize that you have a big smile on your face and you just are saying to yourself, wow, I had an amazing day. Visualize that you're walking up to the meeting in your office or your work and you're just thriving in that environment. You no longer have fear of having another panic attack, and you're just saying to yourself in that imaginary scenario, wow, I have finally changed. I no longer have any kind of anxiety and panic attacks. Visualize that you're smelling the aroma of coffee, because right now maybe you're avoiding stimulating agents like coffee. Smell the aroma of coffee, drink coffee in your imaginary scenario and say to yourself, finally, I have healed. Finally, I can do anything that I want. If you're currently avoiding dating and relationships because you're inflicted with mental pain, start to date amazing, wonderful romantic partner in your visualization. Touch their hair, kiss them, smell their perfume, hear them compliment you on how peaceful, on how relaxed, and how powerful of a human being you are. Start to say to your friends and family, guys, you do not have to worry about me anymore. I'm completely fine. I don't need to go to therapy sessions anymore. I don't buy anxiety pills anymore. Start to hear your friends and family say, wow, you have changed so dramatically in such a short time. You have become so peaceful and so relaxed. What is your secret? And maybe in your visualization scenario, you can teach your friends and family, guys, this is the way to heal everything in your life. This is the secret, that the physical universe is actually immaterial. Everything is your mind. You can teach your friends and family in your imaginary scenario because you have upgraded to this amazing version of yourself who is peaceful, who is relaxed, who is no longer suffering from panic attacks. Do everything in your imaginary scenario that signifies to your subconscious mind that you have actually upgraded to a different version of yourself who is no longer suffering, who is completely free, who is happy, who is calm, who is empowered, who is joyful. When you do that, also provide all the sensory vividness to your imaginary scenario, the things that you can see after you have become this amazing version of yourself, things that you can hear, smell, taste, feel, things that you can do. When you provide all this sensory vividness to your imaginary scenario, your brain cannot distinguish between an imagined act, which is provided with all the sensory vividness, and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. So your brain starts to create neural networks that reflect like whatever you have imagined is actually happening to you in real time. Now the third step is mental rehearsal. What you have to do is now mentally rehearse this imaginary scenario over and over and over again. With enough mental rehearsal, what is going to happen is this neural network become hard, set, and permanent. Now, these neural networks are going to send a rush of chemicals down your body. These chemicals are going to create feelings in your body. These feelings are going to be equivalent to whatever you have imagined. Your imagination signified that you are now a completely different version of yourself. Everything in your life is wonderful. You are completely free from anxiety and panic attacks. So, of course, you are going to feel the equivalent emotion of gratitude, joy, empowerment, and confidence. When you start to feel these elevated emotions of gratitude and joy, your healing begins. We have this stupid idea that in order to feel grateful, in order to feel thankful, we need to await healing or we need to await success from this external three-dimensional reality. But when you're creating your life through this wonderful human imagination, when you're creating an upgraded version of yourself by tapping into your subconscious mind, by connecting with the cosmic consciousness, the first thing that you must do is embrace the emotion of that imagination. Only then these feelings are going to breathe life into your imagination. Neville Goddard said, imagination creates reality. But only if you make imagination really strong and embrace the feelings of your imagination. Because feeling is the secret of creating everything in this life, of giving life, of breathing life into your imaginary scenario. So, the only thing now that you must get really good at is being able to sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time. Because right now, you can just feel anxiety, you can just feel panic attack, you're just anticipating when your panic attack is going to occur next time, because all you have done for a very long period of time is practice imagining the worst case scenarios of your life and consciously or unconsciously embrace the emotions of those imaginary scenarios. Now I have given you the tools in order to just do the opposite. Relax, imagine that you're amazing, and embrace the emotion of that imagination. It's so simple, still people do not do it. Please do it. Please change your life by following these three simple meditative practice. Please, I challenge you to prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, I promise I'll stop making these kinds of videos. But you cannot prove me wrong because it's a law. Nobody can deny this law. As real as gravity is, this is just as powerful as gravity, if not more, because this is the true law of this cosmic consciousness. Everything that is present in this universe is just a manifestation of that cosmic consciousness. So please connect with that cosmic consciousness and create the life where you are no longer suffering. You do not have to suffer. You do not have to have another panic attack. Please change your life. And if you want to stop this panic attacks completely, and you have watched all of my videos, but if you still want to have a private high level coaching, then I provide one-to-one online coaching. So message me on my Gmail or my Telegram or my WhatsApp, which are all linked in the description box down below. You have to remember that the sky is the limit once you truly know how to relax, imagine correctly, and feel the emotions of your desired imagination correctly. If you have anyone in your life who is currently struggling with panic attack, who just had their first panic attack, then send them this video and save their life. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.